just a great space for everybody to get to know each other a little bit better.
I felt that it was a very broad scope that they tackle different things.
I would describe the SLC conference as inspiring.
The platform that we used was very engaging.
It kind of gave me a different perspective on life as it is now.
Without further ado, let's get started with this conference.
Welcome to the 2020 UNCF Student Leadership Conference.
There was a lot of the speakers, they said some things that really registered and resonated with me to where I would turn it up and my mom was like, let me hear. And so she would both be listening to the conference together because she was like, this is actually some good information.
The lesson there is if you are open and you're willing to change and you're willing to take on new opportunities and places and doing things that you might not have thought about, that you can survive and thrive.
My network significantly grew during those days leading up to the conference, as well as being a part of the conference, as more people kept adding their contact cards.
My expectations going into the Student Leadership Conference were to gain a lot of skills, whether that be academic or professional.
I would definitely say the SLC conference really inspired me, also helped me out with my fellowship, because I know definitely going into the fellowship, I was just very nervous because my fellowship was very education-based and hands-on based.
I was mostly curious to see how they're going to change a program that they've always done in person to completely online. And so I was very excited, very happy that Walton and UNCF were still able to put on the fellowship and the conferences.
I really enjoyed getting to know all the other diversity interns and meeting the team. And then, of course, being able to work with all of the student leaders from the conference who were doing their respective internships as well.
They bring in great leaders from the community, especially African-American leaders who we can look up to, and also people from different backgrounds, just in case if you don't just want to go into the route of politics, if you want to go into the corporate world, or if you want to go to the STEM world.
That was another thing I really enjoyed was the how the conference utilized Zoom breakout sessions for us to get into smaller groups and be able to engage more, turn on our cameras, unmute ourselves and talk and just introduce ourselves to other people.
I would say the most impactful speaker and topic was about emotional intelligence and how you need to have that to be a good employee, a good worker, and really overall a good person.
If I was to summarize the Student Leadership Conference in one word, that word would have to be groundbreaking. Since it was my first virtual conference, I feel like it really set the stage and the tone for how I expect virtual conferences to be going forward.
Are you energized? Are you inspired?
I think a lot of students could have benefited from that kind of thing, and I hope that more students are willing to attend virtual conferences because that seems to be the way that we're going to be for a little bit.
UNCF has been doing a great job despite the pandemic hit. They're still very present and available, and I am really grateful for the organization still standing by our side.
I know I can always call on UNCF if I have an idea or if I need help with something that is expanding a network that ultimately helps me grow into a better professional and a better person.